Yes, sir. I'm going to be doing a comparison with the Motorola Razr Plus versus the Galaxy Z Flip 4. Now, I've been using this Razr Plus for the last couple of days, and I got to say the thing is awesome, but it's actually very similar to the Z Flip 4, except for one major difference, the cover screen. So that's really the first thing I want to go over here, and I got to tell you what, both these phones are selling for $1,000 even, and just based on the fact that they're so similar, but you get the really big cover screen. It just covers basically or close to all of the outside screen here with the Razr Plus. It's 3.6 inches compared to the 1.9 inch on the Z Flip 4. I got to tell you what, man, it is awesome. I really think it's a game changer. A lot of people are saying that the Razr Plus is a Z Flip killer. And, unless we see a huge design change with the Z Flip 5, which I'm sure we're gonna, I'm telling you what, this Razr Plus is pretty darn awesome. But yeah, I mean, you could see that the phones do look very similar when they're closed, basically the same thickness. I do like the back design here on the Razr Plus a little bit more, I would say, but the phones, they're both really nicely made, good builds, all that, but the cover screen is, the big difference here. Now, other than that, the Razr Plus is a little bit bigger as well as far as like the full screen on it. It's 6.9 inches compared to the 6.7 inch display on the Z Flip 4. But I'm actually just showing you an example of how cool this is with the display basically covering the entire cover screen. I mean, check out some gaming on here. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm running some Altos Odyssey. Now, I will say that when you're playing games on the cover screen, you're not going to be able to play like first-person shooters very well, but if you're playing some basic games like this one right here, Altos Odyssey, or maybe like a Jetpack Joyride type of game, you're going to be able to get away with it. As far as battery sizes on these phones, you got a 3800 mAh on the Razr, you got a 3700 mAh on the Z Flip 4, and then camera-wise, very close as well, 12 megapixels on the back camera. You do get a much better selfie camera on the Razr Plus. But even when I flip these phones over, you could see that, they are actually very, similar in design. Like I said, it's really just the cover screen, which is the main selling point with the Razr Plus. Now, if I was in the market to get one of these, I would just go with the Razr Plus because, having used the Z Flip 4 and the Z Flip series for a few years now, I mean, this really is a game changer with the cover screen, and it really makes a huge difference. But, if you have any questions specifically about either one of these phones, you can message me below in the comments. I also want to point out that, if you're trying to find the best deals on either one of these phones, or if you want to get on our tech newsletter where we send out one email a week on only the good stuff, we will have some links below in the description. All right, the next thing I want to do here is actually just run some video on both phones. We'll do a little gaming with them so you can see them in action. So let's run it. Of course, before we get more into this, we wanted to recommend our must-try app, which is Ignition Poker. Now, the cool thing about Ignition is they have both free and real money games. You can play up to 4 tables at a time, and they've got some of the biggest tournaments to play online. Now, this hand right here was pretty sick. We had an ace-10 suited in a $200 cash game, and we flopped the biscuits. Of course, as you're watching this hand play out, if you wanted to learn more about Ignition or get started, we'll have some resource links directly below in the description.